All right, we're going to talk about clean technique for a little bit. Just some of the common trends we've been seeing in here with our lab rats in the last couple of weeks doing the clean and press. We're just going to talk about the clean for this next part and how to get that bar up to that rack position properly. So we're just going to go ahead and break this down. We're not going to worry about bringing this bar off the ground, but notice how my grip is slightly wider than shoulder width, somewhat narrow. When we go in and grab that bar and we bring it to that rack position, the most important thing is we want to make sure that our hands aren't touching our shoulders, okay? So if you notice that your hands are touching your shoulders at any point in time in that rack position, your hands are probably a little bit too close and we want to make sure they're widened out, okay? So breaking this down, again, we're cutting out the bottom portion, but a lot of times what I see with athletes is as they bring that bar up to above their knee, they'll start to execute that pull right away. What we want to make sure that we do is sit back so that our torso is upright, those knees are still bent, so that when I go to extend my hips, that bar travels in an upward motion, okay? To get that bar to travel in an upward motion as we sit back, we're actually gonna shrug as we start to extend and drop underneath that bar. Notice how I bring my hands in on the bar and then my elbows are nice and high. What we wanna avoid is grabbing that bar and having that front rack position where our elbows are nice and low. Puts a lot of excess stress on the wrists and the shoulders, so we make sure to bring those elbows up nice and high, okay? The other thing is as we come to sit back is we want to avoid pushing that bar out with our hips. Again, as we go to sit back and we start to extend our hips, that bar is actually coming up to my chest level each time. So as I go to execute this, I catch, stand that bar up, okay? Hopefully that helps a little bit with you guys' clean technique, again, over the course of this work capacity cycle or any of the other strength cycles that we do. Have fun.